Welcome to Walkthrough 10 of Belthan's Quo Vagis. This is Jeff, and I just got done chatting with Elder Lyons about the Brotherhood, the Enclave, and events at Project Purity. So, let's talk to Sarah.
You just managed to get yourself into all sorts of trouble, don't you? Welcome to the Citadel. Not many civilians get to see the place.
The Lyons doctrine won't work if the Brotherhood has a public image problem.
And?
People listen to President Eden because he's likable. He's winning hearts and minds.
I'm not arguing, believe me.
Do a photo shoot and interview for my magazine. Show the Brotherhood's human side.
Fine. If you're going to do it, then do it. But hurry up.
Actually, you'll need to come to the studio, and you'll need to be nude.
So that's how it is? So much for chivalry.
What can I say? Pictures sell the magazine. So will you do it?
That's a negative.
Oh, that's not good. This is important for us both. What if the chain of command said it's okay?
My father may grant permission, but you'll need to ask him yourself.
All right, I will do that. I've been thinking about the Enclave and how you and I can help each other.
Well, what's your tactical appraisal of our situation?
They're winning on the propaganda front. Your public image is spotty at best.
I'm afraid you're right.
I could interview a Brotherhood spokesman in my magazine. It's not much, but
Then make do with what you have.
someone people can relate to. Influential, young, attractive. Maybe Sarah?
Of course.
Excellent. I'll tell her you personally approved the assignment.
Steel be with you.
I spoke with Elder Lyons about the interview. He agreed and assigned you.
Always count on my father to send the best. You just better hope it doesn't come back to bite you.
Give it a chance. You might enjoy yourself. My studio's in Canterbury Commons.
We're burning daylight here. Are you ready to move out?
I know. How can I be thinking about this right after the Purifier tragedy, but Dad wouldn't have wanted me to sit around moping. Granted, he probably would have considered Project Purity more important than the magazine, but to me, that's a long-term stretch goal. This is immediate and tangible. While I can't argue with the nobility of Dad's sacrifice, I do question its necessity. Escorting Maddie and her team through the ghouls in the Taft Tunnel was way harder than it would have been just to exterminate every last Enclave scumbag at the Purifier before they dug in and got reinforcements. Now they have that energy barrier up, and I'm not getting through that with a disruptor rifle. Maybe if we had a giant atomic robot or something. Hey, look at that. Anyway, let's talk to the quartermaster again.
I received word from Elder Lyons. He says that you have permission to trade with us. Good for you.
This is a dull assignment. You should get out, do something exciting.
You're right, but I can't.
Why not? I'm sure you're due some leave, and I know how you can spend it.
I'm listening.
Come on, you get to be bad without violating regulations. I get to catch it on film.
Suit yourself.
Eventually, I am going to have to finish Take It Back and at least part of Broken Steel to shoot the Broken Steel models, but one thing at a time. There's nothing sexier than a strong woman. You should pose for my magazine.
You're a cocky little thing, aren't you? I like that.
I realized while I was doing the walkthrough of Coito Ergo Sum that the real point of Belthan's mods is seeing characters without their hats.
Don't be afraid to have fun.
Dusk never takes off her power armor even when she's sleeping, so unless you kill her, you never see her face. If you ever wondered what she looks like, here you go. And she's a knockout, so she'll definitely be our foreplay model for the Brotherhood theme issue. After the pit, I'm only missing one Vintage Lollipops magazine in my collection. And over here we have some of my other unique collectibles from there. The terrible towel, the yellow and black helmet. Lulu's noodles aren't unique, but Lulu was, so I'm hanging on to those. The compact camera. If I could only carry one gun, the Infiltrator might be it. It has a scope, the silencer lets you make multiple sneak attacks, and the damage is okay, but after last week I decided to go back to my traditional loadout.
Do you think I'm sexy?
Duh, why do you think I hired you?
Oh, okay. Well, that's all right.
I'm kidding. I hired you because you can repair equipment to 100% condition, and I want a top off before we check out that distress signal from Vault 101.
Darling, please.
Anyway, the Infiltrator doesn't even compare to the Enfield in terms of damage or accuracy, and the Chinese assault rifle has better DPS in free-for-all situations. Zen has a relationship point system, sort of like some New Vegas companions, except instead of specific locations or doing things for her, you get points when you ask her to do things for you. She kind of has a crush on you, and she wants you to like her, so if you take her on missions or use her services, like repairing your gear or giving you a haircut, she will occasionally flirt with you, and eventually it unlocks dialogue to talk to her about it.
How's it going?
Hey, Malibu.
I want a hooker.
Head on up.
A new customer.
Searching for that special something?
What do you need?
It's my job to make sure the customers are happy. Enjoying yourself?
It's noisy, dark, and smelly. I love it!
All right, keep your nose clean. This is a nice place, and I intend to keep it that way.
Yes, of course.
Before I go into Vault 101, I want to grab one thing I missed from the cafe in the Fairfax Professional Suites. By the way, this location isn't part of Quo Vagis. It's from Mea Culpa, but I have them both installed. Anyway, there's a unique item that I forgot to pick up while I was in here back in episode 2. This crate is full of sweet rolls. Open the vault door. Oh, well, I'm definitely taking that. You guys getting this on the security camera?
Stop right there. I don't know how you got in here, but... Hold on. Wait a minute. It's you!
I need to talk with Amata. I got her message.
Amata's message? I don't know what you're talking about, but I'd keep that under your hat for her sake. When your dad opened up that gate, he let loose a whole lot of crap, if you'll pardon my language.
You see the sign, right? I'll let crap slide. Dad would be horrified to know all that if he were still alive.
I'm sorry to hear that. Regardless of how things turned out down here, he was a good friend. I always figured he'd do well outside. Matter of fact, a lot of folks started thinking he had the right idea. He usually did. So, if it was safe out there, why stay down here forever? Well, the Overseer didn't like that one bit and started cracking down on that sort of thought. Guess he didn't plan on you coming back.
You can't cage a tunnel snake, man, because we rule! Holy
Taylor,
crap, you're
stop
crazy.
shooting, damn it!
What the hell, man? You almost shot Freddy.
I didn't mean to fire. I really didn't. I just wanted to scare him off. But he had a knife. I can't be too careful with those rebels.
Can't you just leave us alone?
Weird. I don't remember Freddy having a sister. Oh, hi, Mrs. Gomez.
You don't belong here anymore. What do you want?
My flattery falls on deaf ears. But seriously, she doesn't look old enough to be Freddy's mom. I came to help, and I need to make it quick. I have a business to run.
I see.
However this turns out, you'll want contacts outside. Contacts like me.
I'm listening.
Quid pro quo. You help me, and I'll straighten out this mess with the rebels.
Go on.
I run an art and photography magazine. You could pose for me. Sound fair?
Well, I guess.
Come on, Pepper, make it spicy. Get it? Pepper, spicy. Never mind. Oh, shit.
You don't belong here anymore.
Officer Gomez. Now he's starting to remember why they kicked me out.
That takes care of that. Glad to be of help.
Man, he does not look happy. Yeah, I have to go now.
Yes, you do. Hello.
I'm going to bed. We'll talk about this later, Herman. I can't believe her husband walked in the middle of the photo shoot. Classic.
You need me? For what?
To be a model, it pays... Damn, bottle caps aren't worth anything down here.
Huh? What the hell are you talking about?
Never mind. Anyway, would you like to pose for my magazine?
Sorry, I'm a little busy right now. Have you seen my good-for-nothing son lately?
No, but I doubt I can avoid him forever. Wasteland booze is much better than the recycled swill down here. Taste?
Strange. But not bad, not bad.
Cigarettes are different, too. Wrap your lips around this number, my friend.
Whoa, what is it? It's heavy. This feels weird. Whoa. Is it me, or is the world spinning?
I remember those vault suits being warm, uncomfortably so. Feeling hot?
Huh? Maybe. Yeah? Can I take it off now?
Sure. And pose a little. Touch yourself, maybe. Unless you're too baked.
To tell you the truth, I love this shit! Well, that was fun.
So what happened down here?
It's all kind of blurry for me, but I hear I owe you for saving me. But don't expect much. The whole thing was your dad's fault in the first place.
Damn, look who's come waltzing back into the vault. It takes some real balls coming back here after everything you and your dad screwed up. But if you've got to be back, might as well make yourself useful. You gotta help us.
Butch, what makes you think I came back to help you?
Because you're a goody two-shoes, right? You get off on helping people in trouble. Isn't that why you saved my mom? I bet she'd thank you herself, but she and I ain't exactly on speaking terms at the moment. At least, not when she's sober.
That's what she said. I was just talking to her. Man, she was so high. She took off her vault suit and played with herself while I took pictures. And Butch, I know we've had our differences, but I remember how much you wanted that sweet roll Mrs. Palmer gave me at my 10th birthday party, and I want you to have this one. If you hadn't turned out to be such a disappointment, your mom might have been sober and a lot harder to manipulate, so in a way, I owe the success of the next issue of my porno magazine to you. Thanks. Go on, take it. Not hungry? I'll just leave it over here then, and you can have it later. See ya. Hi, Susie. I'm back, but I don't know for how long. Let's catch up.
I bet I know where you went.
I bet you don't. I run a nightclub and publish an adult magazine.
You should be ashamed of yourself.
But I'm not. The wasteland is recovering. I create jobs and stimulate trade.
I don't know. I want to believe that, but I'm just not sure.
Things are rough, but we're beating the bad guys and the radiation.
If that's true, then all we have to do is hold out for a little while, right?
Wrong. You need to prepare for contact, or the culture shock could be fatal.
I hear what you're saying.
Nobody would make a better first impression than you, beautiful.
Why don't you take a holodisc picture? It'll last longer.
That's the plan. I'm going to put you in my magazine.
Are you crazy?
No half shell. Stark walls will underscore the natural glory of a vault, Venus.
That's pretty cool.
Thanks, I practiced. Was it better than lose the suit and strike a pose?
Good enough.
Oh, I missed you so much, Christine. I never even got to say goodbye.
I have to admit that I wasn't sure I'd ever see you again. I'm glad I was wrong.
Could you do something for me now? Just in case, you know.
I'm listening.
Butch, did you... No, oh, that's wrong. See, my magazine, the pictures are like, oh...
Well, that was interesting.
You're beautiful and you should pose naked for my magazine. So, please?
Okay, if you insist.
Mrs. Palmer's like, I thought he was going to ask me next.
Oh, yeah, that's what I needed.
So tell me about the rebels.
I wouldn't call us rebels. I mean, we don't agree with the Overseer, but we still love the vault. We just want to try going outside, too.
Oh my God, you're back! You got my message and actually came back.
I just happened to be in the neighborhood, so I thought I'd stop by.
I missed your sense of humor, but I really don't think this is the time for jokes. We're in real trouble, and your help could make all the difference. So could you please take this seriously? For me?
This is awkward, but we don't have much time. You need to take off your clothes.
Don't even start. I can't tell when you're joking anymore.
I'm serious. Do an interview for my magazine. Publicity leads to change.
I certainly hope so. We can't keep going on like this.
Sooner or later, the vault will open. Tell readers what happened down here.
Good. You're finally talking sense.
Of course, we need pictures to sell the magazine so your voice can be heard.
That's exactly what I had in mind.
But think of the impact you could... Wait, was that a yes?
You're right. I should have never doubted you.
You, still have your vault suit on. I can record the interview and shoot at the same time.
Oh, okay. Sure.
Well, I'm gonna go put an end to this.
You will? Thank goodness for that. No matter what I say, he just doesn't listen. He just spends all day up in his office. Maybe he has some reason. Just please don't kill him. We've already had too many deaths.
Well, I see you've returned. Done with the dust and ruins of the wasteland, are you? Given up looking for Daddy? Thought you could just slink back in like a teen missing curfew? Well, that's too bad. You have no future in this vault. You're tainted.
Tainted? You're the crazy bastard who murdered Jonas.
First of all, I didn't kill Jonas. I commanded Chief Hannon to do so, but only because it had to be done. Jonas was going to leave with your father. If he left, others would have left to join them, and they'd all vanish into the wastes, never to return. And with our numbers so depleted, we wouldn't be able to last beyond another generation, assuming our expatriates didn't lead raiders to us first.
You know, I would have bet anything that I killed you on the way out of here. But actually, you're not so much a dick as you are criminally incompetent. Seriously, murdering and exiling people who disagree with you solves your population deficit how?
I'm afraid you're the short-sighted one here. I'm simply keeping them safe and untouched by the war above. The real danger are the rebels and insurgents who insist on risking all of our lives just to die out there in the wastes. If they weren't trying to throw our lives away like that, we could go back to the peaceful life we once had. Everyone would be happy again.
The good news is, Amata was my best friend growing up, and out of respect for her, I'm not going to kill you. The bad news is my assistant is kind of psycho crush girl, and if she thought murdering you would both please me and sabotage my relationship with Amata...
I've got your back! Damn it! That takes care of that.
I just heard. The Overseer, my father, is dead. What's more, some of the people are saying I should be the new Overseer. It's just all so sudden. You saved us, but that doesn't change the fact that you killed one of us to do it. And I can't let that sort of thing stand here. I guess it's a bit familiar. You've already been forced out of the vault once before. At least now you know what's out there. I'm sorry. You're a hero, and you have to leave.
On the bright side, there's a much better chance people will see this now. And that has a satisfying sound of finality to it.
Everything okay?
I'm fine. I'm much better suited for the wasteland than a vault. I think there might be a bullet hole in my shirt, though.
Darling, please.
Oh, her relationship dialogue's unlocked. What's up with the sweetie and darling? It's freaking me out a little.
I'm sorry. Let me make it up to you. Tell me what you want.
You have some of these dialogue options because ordinarily Zen's crush on you comes across like she has this fantasy in her head that she's already your girlfriend, but in this playthrough, I took her to meet my dad, we had this major bonding experience after the Purifier tragedy, we just visited where I grew up, and when she murdered my best friend's dad, I was completely okay with it, so really, what else is she supposed to think? There's no monogamy in this line of work, but you're my #1 girl.
We'll be so happy.
You know, we just overthrew a dictator, we're at a scenic overlook, and it's a beautiful night. Doesn't get much more romantic than that. Want to fool around?
In fact, I do.
We're all alone. Show me that special something.
You have no idea how much this means to me. Oh my God, it was so romantic.
Now, the side quests to recruit dancers and publish magazines are optional objectives in the Quo Vagis main quest. Positions available is marked complete when you put up the last poster, but it's really complete when Zen arrives, and we finally have enough film in the can to keep the magazine going for a while. So I think we can get back on the main quest without too many distractions. But we're out of time, so we will do that next week. See you then.